Guys, today's episode starts with Ross still being upset about Joe's accidental proposal disaster. Ross reminds Joey that he accidentally picked up Monica's grandmother's ring, accidentally got down on one knee, and accidentally made Rachel think he was proposing. At this point, Joe's life is basically one long accident. Joey tries to defend himself. Technically, I didn't do anything wrong. Yeah, Joey, that's not helping. Ross is annoyed because Joey had the whole day to tell him what happened but never did. Joey finally admits he messed up and says sorry, but Ross isn't ready to forgive him that easily. Then Joey comes up with the worst idea in human history. Hit me, Ross. Ross says no. Joey says hit me again. Ross says no again. Joey keeps asking, and suddenly Ross starts considering it. The audience already knows this is going to end badly. Joey keeps pushing. Come on, Ross. You'll feel better. Ross refuses. Joey insists. Finally Ross gives in. Joey gets ready. Ross gets ready. Everybody gets ready. And then, Joey throws the punch. Ross instantly ducks. Boom. Joey misses completely. But somehow Joey is the one who gets hurt. Yes, the guy throwing the punch injures himself. Ross looks confused. Joey starts screaming in pain. Ross asks, "What is wrong with you?" And Joey shouts, "You were supposed to duck." Ross replies, "I did duck." Honestly, this might be the dumbest fight in Friends history. Part 3. A little later they're sitting in the hospital. Joey feels terrible and tries helping Ross fill out the forms. The problem: Joey knows almost nothing. The nurse asks Ross' full name. Joey starts guessing. Russell. Rostifer. Ross just stares at him. Then she asks his occupation. Joey proudly answers, "Dinosaurs." Technically that's not wrong. It's probably the shortest description of a paleontologist ever. The nurse writes it down while Ross slowly loses the will to live. At this point Joey is doing more damage than the punch ever did. Then the conversation becomes surprisingly emotional. The nurse asks for Ross' emergency contact. Ross says, "Rachel." Joey notices something is still bothering Ross. They start talking about Rachel and the baby. Joey says he always thought Ross and Rachel would end up together, but Ross admits he doesn't think that's going to happen. For once, the jokes stop. Ross explains that maybe it's easier if they just stay friends and raise their daughter together. Joey feels bad and tries to comfort him. Then he says something really sweet. "For what it's worth, I don't think you'll ever be just anybody." And honestly, that's one of Joe's nicest moments in the entire series. After all the punching, screaming, and hospital chaos, the episode ends with a reminder of why these two are such great friends. The fight was ridiculous. The hospital visit was hilarious. But the friendship, that's what makes Friends so special. And honestly, the funniest part is that Joey came to apologize and somehow ended up causing even more problems. First he accidentally proposes to Rachel. Then he accidentally starts a fight with Ross. Then he accidentally injures himself. And finally he accidentally turns Ross' profession into dinosaurs on an official hospital form. At this point, Joey isn't a person. He's a walking accident generator. But that's exactly why we love him. No matter how badly things go, Joey always manages to make every situation 10 times funnier.